For example, Carlos Miller. Why you say that? What about Carlos? Y'all know I love me some Carlos Miller, but he be scaring me sometimes. Talk about people I love that be scaring me. Y'all, who told Devante that this little ponytail was what he should do? This is how you know something wrong with him. Like, look at this man. This was a beautiful man, y'all. Just such a beautiful man. And he has dark eyes, dark energy, weird ass energy. And a lot of times when people like this, I feel like their inner demons eat them alive. And it just showcases in the way they walk around. Like, and one of the ways that his inner demons are eating him alive is through his hair. Like, this is another thing. This is another sign that you aren't being real with yourself too. That's another thing. Like that. Remember, like JJ on Bell Collective, a signifier that people are not being real with themselves, meaning that they're not gonna be real with you. Meaning that if you don't know your hair thin and you walking around us like you got long, luxurious locks in these little ponytails and shit, y'all. I'm happy to hear this, but that does not mean. Okay, I'm happy to hear this, but this doesn't mean that he didn't do some shit. Like, I want to be very clear, right? Devante Swing, a member of the iconic R&B group and my favorite, Jodeci, okay? Casey, JoJo, Devante, oh yeah. Okay, I come from the era of high school where people just really would yell that across the hallway. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, you would just randomly do KC or JoJo's runs. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we that's what we did when I was going to school. You know, you're everything I have. Ooh, yeah. Do what you want me to. I would do anything, get on my knees for you. Oh, baby. What else is there to do? I don't know, but I'll cry. Lady, cry for you tonight. This little ponytail. Okay, on January 15th, the plaintiff Liza Gardner, we talked about her, filed a notice of voluntary dismissal against Swing, leading to the formal withdrawal of all charges. The dismissal was filed without prejudice, leaving room for potential refiling in the future. The original lawsuit alleged that Swing was present during the assault and failed to intervene. An amended version of the lawsuit stated, unbeknownst to Ms. Gardner at the time, defendant Swing was in the room when this assault took place and did not take any steps to prevent this abuse from occurring. What? So at the time, and then she found out later because somebody told her. Like, I need the backstory. Y'all be making it hard to believe y'all because y'all don't be giving it. Like, we need the breakdown. Like, how did you not know? Especially when I thought that a part of the story was that Devante was the one that recruited the girl. Like, he brought her in a room, left, and then Diddy and Aaron Hall came, or they were, something like that. And Devante just kind of into the trees like Homer Simpson. Oh, girl, but they dropped the case against him. That's because he ain't got no money. That's because he ain't got no money. I wonder if he said something though. I wonder if they dropped it because he said something. Like, you don't just drop it for no reason, right? I wonder why they dropped it. Obviously, this is like a he said, she said. So I never would think like there would be enough evidence in the first place. You would just have to prove that the shit didn't happen the way they say it happened, or they would be doing this for a point. And I have to wonder if the point of them doing this was to get information from him about Diddy and if he gave that information, and so they dropped the charges. That's what I would wonder. That's what I would wonder. I don't know because y'all know it's so convoluted. To be very clear, things involving Diddy, there is one thing that is an FBI case. He's been arrested and put in jail, federal jail, for a RICO charge. That's one thing. The other stuff is multiple people coming out and suing him civilly for crimes against humanity. Okay, this is what they say. So these are two separate things that are occurring simultaneously. So people are often combining those two things and acting like, oh, how are they going to approve this when we don't believe nothing these people are saying? It's like these people's story has nothing to do with what the RICO charge is. That RICO charge is based on two people for sure's testimony, Dawn and Rodney. Dawn and Rodney. Those are the two people. And let's not forget, Rodney had a lot of video evidence. Remember that, y'all? Remember Rodney told y'all when his lawsuit was printed up and put out that he had video to back up his claims? And then we see a RICO charge being filed using him, Dawn, and Cassie. I'm sorry, Cassie, Dawn, and Rodney. Those are the three people whose, testimonies about Diddy are being used in his RICO case. As far as we know. So just because you have not seen videos on the internet, that does not mean those videos have not been presented in this case. So that's another thing. This case has not gone to trial yet. So we as the public don't know what evidence the FBI actually has. We don't. We only know something based on what we've seen from these civil suits. The civil suits of those three people are tied to the RICO case. But that doesn't mean that we know what evidence the FBI have against Diddy, because we really don't. Yes, we know what Cassie said. We know what Dawn said. We know what Rodney said. And we know that those things were taken to push this whole RICO charge, forward. I need for y'all to understand that it is also, RICO charges are basically illegal things happening across state lines and in a business-like organization, right? So very simply, you have a assistant that picks up a girl, and then you have a guy that picks up some drugs. They all get on the same jet and they fly to you. And now you are paying to have sex with this girl. You're going to drug her. Okay. You might bring in some other prostitutes, fly them over state lines. So understand, you've now paid for drugs and humans to be brought over state lines. That being done habitually in an organizational manner, meaning with several people aiding you in doing so, is a RICO charge, y'all. Trafficking across state lines, trafficking across country lines, like in and out of the country, all of that, y'all, is RICO charges, y'all. It is basically trafficking humans and or drugs across state lines. That's what that's about.